Greetings, peace, and love, everyone. I'm so excited to do this reading. Okay, so today's reading, I haven't done a pick a card in probably like 3 years. So, because I started off doing tarot reading, and I'm about to do pick a card for y'all. It's gonna be pick a sound, really, but you're gonna pick a sound, and it's gonna be a group of cards. It's gonna be a channeled message. It's pre-written, and then it's gonna be the actual message, and then we're gonna do a clearing session. So this is gonna be fun. A lot of parts coming together. I love it. Okay, so welcome. Greetings, welcome to Sacred Attunomy. My name is Michelin L. If you've already been here before, thank you so much for showing up again. I appreciate you. And thank you for sharing, subscribing, liking. I'm going to say that now, so I have to remember to say it later. I appreciate all the support to help me to get around, to do what it is that I'm called to do. Thank you so much for my beautiful, wonderful, excited, happy heart. Okay, so we're gonna have right now a showing of the cards, the sounds that you can pick from. Okay, and then I'll be right back with you to begin. Take a deep breath, pause if you need to, and pick with your third eye, not your physical eyes. Okay, so for sound one, the snapper. This snapper. All right, so the message that came through for this snapper is about something being stuck, feeling like you're in a rut. A storm has occurred. Peculiar alignment questioning my beingness, not allowing my breath to flow in and out. Deep like wave, ships succumb to its rays, but I am the breath it exhibits. Crashing onto lungscapes of pleasure, of release. Its measure is deep through me. Feel my breath rush and brush over my tongue, my lips kiss to express my worthiness. I am blessed, no, fortunate, lucky, a lucky mess of abundance. Pouring my stress out, cease and desist from my happiness. No worry quotas to be met. I give permission for my direction set. Heart open, I am ready for it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's the message that came through. And this is really talking about going through a stormy moment, but then remembering that you are within the storm and that there's nothing to be afraid of because it's only you happening. And so then you are able to welcome and to breathe and to allow the crashing to flow through you and to release and to unfold into that pouring. So it's like it goes from a storm into like a waterfall. And you know how we think of waterfalls, like the flow, the beauty, the enjoyment, all of these beautiful feelings. And it's a feeling of abundance to be able to be in a nature environment and surrounded by nature and experiencing like that waterfall. And I give myself permission, for my direction is set. My heart is open and I am ready for it. So just wanted to review what the message was kind of about as far as where we're starting from in the conversation of what we are releasing in this particular expression. Oh, and look at that. Death did not waste his time coming out. I'm just pulling these to kind of get started with the first vibration of what I am to express for those who picked the snapper. And we thank all of our divine, benevolent, honorable ancestors and beings that surround us, all the angels and goodness that loves us and holds us safely and peacefully and protectedly. Okay, protectedly. Yeah, that's what I said. All right, so death and the hangman. So it feels like you are being a little indecisive about something you're not decided on. Okay, and I'm gonna pull from my chakra stones to see what are the best chakras for you to work with at this time. What parts of your body are wanting your attention for you to help resolve this unbalanced decision. Okay, we got blue stone for throat chakra. There we go. And let's see. Okay, this is carnelian. This is the sacral plexus, which is below your belly button, but not at the bottom, the orange chakra. And it represents creativity. Your throat is kind of a gateway. It is also expression, and it is the gateway between your heart and your upper chakras. Okay, so I am feeling that it is important for you to get grounded right now. It's going to be helpful. The Lovers card was on the bottom of the deck, so that's kind of like a indication of some unseen energy, which can actually have to do with how you're loving yourself, and not just solely like relationships, even though relationships can play into this and they do affect sometimes how we love ourselves. And I do feel like that is applicable about how our relationships are affecting our love with ourselves, how they show us ourselves, what perspectives of self. Is it supportive to self or no? And now I want to know what kind of stones could you use to help support you. Okay, you got angel aura, which represents happiness, beauty, and joy. It's a pretty stone. And then you got garnet, which is passion, energy, and health. Okay, so queen and an 8. Oh, that represents abundance. Oh, I like that. Okay. And also the divine feminine. The garnet definitely kind of reminds you of the same color as the sacral. I don't know if y'all could tell, but it's similar color. Sacral chakra. Okay. Sacral chakra has to do with creativity, and it's a womb energy for me. It always makes me think of full womb. From the Sybil's Oraculum, Oracle of Black Doves of Africa. We want to pull from the projector section. Okay, projector. I'm going to read from these because I am still learning these, and this is a phenomenal card deck. Let me actually show y'all. Like, this is the cover. And you not cover up her name. But yes, just take a quick screenshot if you would like to try. It's a beautiful deck, very, very useful, and the way she put this together is something special. Okay, but what are we doing? What are we doing for the people who picked the snapper for this group, this first group? Okay, we got speculo, mirror, and we have doubt. Okay, as soon as I saw the doubt card, I definitely feel that vibration of the Hanged Man. So perhaps the thing that is holding you back is the actual feeling that you're not sure about yourself or how you're moving. Okay, it feels like this is a decision that could also be a business decision or either relationship decision. It's one of those things that, like, you know, will have a strong impact on your life, right? And the mirror. Okay, this is, why am I hearing Yamaya? That's not actually the one I was initially thinking of, really Oshun, but I heard Yamaya. So let's see what she has for the meaning of these cards. Mirror. How one lives is their only face. Okay. Okay, so immediately getting like about being true to yourself. This card represents references Het Haru or Hathor, ancient Commission goddess of beauty and love. Let's see, so she's not just about that, she's about so many other things. She is actually the cycle we're currently in the Commission world. And it says that if you get the mirror in the reading, it's highly unlikely that you have a clear awareness of how your words or actions created the circumstances that you are now experiencing. For better or for worse, if you continue along this course, you may end up placing blame on someone or something else, or not giving yourself credit that may be due if you have been in some way rewarded. Okay, in either case, you will miss a golden opportunity to learn what works or what doesn't work for you. If you have already discovered the origins of the matter within your word or deed, then this card is letting you know that there is a critical point that you have missed. So this is saying that you missed something, so be careful about the decision that you're making next. And I'm feeling that is strongly about a love relationship. I just really just felt that. Okay, so Let's see, what else are we looking up? Doubt. Oh, this is so interesting. It's like telling you that you doubted it, and now it's like, and doubt. So it's like either your doubt is coming from a place of clarity or it's coming from a place of confusion. Kill the rooster still crowing at noon. Okay, so on this card it says that if you get doubt in a reading, you should reflect on the most frightening points related to the core issue card. If you feel extremely uncomfortable, it is probably because the core issue revealed that in order to succeed, you will have to change or leave your comfort zone completely. If you doubt whether you are capable of dealing with the core issue, then understand that you might be choosing predictable mediocrity over great possibilities. Ooh, and we do not want to do that, do we? Do we want to do that? They're telling me to look at the cards again. Hold on. Okay, got it. Okay, so death is indicating the ending of a cycle. So whatever this cycle is, if you're not clear on the cycle you're in, what cycle you're repeating or what cycle you're bringing to a close, highly advise or recommend, suggest for you to take a look to recognize, like, what is the repeat? Where's the repeat happening? And it feels like you're being guided to choose the thing that is the challenge, the thing that is the greater possibility. The recommendation is for you to choose the thing that is the greater possibility. And they're reminding me that this mirror card is saying to look at it again. Look at it again. Because it's something about you being undecided that is actually like purposely there for you to reassess what is happening. Reassess what cycle you're in and make sure that you are closing out the cycle. So that is what is being recommended, and how you should go about that. Definitely seek understanding from within, from your higher self, from the creator, from your divine benevolent beings. They will give you the details. They will help walk you through that. Okay, this is a general reading, so we're gonna keep it general. Nope. Okay, heard that. Let's see. Nope. All right. So then, see, I don't want picking cards trying to be nosy and spirit like. We ain't asked you to do that. We ain't asked you to do that. Don't be nosy. Give them what we say. Okay, we're about to do the clearing. Is there anything else? Okay, they want to give you some love. They want to give you some love behind that message. They like, oh, dang, that just came out. Okay, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the lights, laying foundations, the divine plan. Whoop, whoop, the divine plan is all being planned. Don't worry. This is such happy, high vibes. Yes. Like, look. Ooh, you see, you're covered. You're covered. Universe got you. God got you. Creator got you. Goddess got you. Whatever your higher aspect is, did you deal with, or did you talk to your ancestors, your guides? They got you. You covered. You're covered. They don't want you worrying. They say they got you. They just need you to take the step. They need you to take the step. So you gotta listen. See what that step look like. See how that feel. Okay. Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. See what I say? What I say? They coming in. They bringing you what you've been asking for. They bringing you the feel goods. They bringing you it. But they need you to make the choices you need to make so they can say, hey, okay, here, boom, you ready. You can't eat if you ain't at the table. You gotta sit at the table so you can eat. Go sit at the table. So, yes. I just want to show you that one more time because I feel like one more again. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Heaven on earth? Heaven on earth, though? Okay, you doing it. Oh, and somebody, let me just tell you, I just felt that. Somebody, oof. I mean, let me just show you the card. Let me just show you. This is what was on the bottom of the deck. Okay? You're about to have it all. The one you've been waiting for. Oh, I'm telling you. It's finna be lovely. It's finna be lovely. Okay. All right. Any other messages? Anything else? They're saying just don't be afraid. I feel like singing this to you. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. Just step back and let me handle things. Just step back and let me handle things. Okay, so let me just get this to y'all. Let me bring this session through. We're gonna go ahead and channel some light language or a song or whatever is coming through right now. This is the closing of the session for the choice of the snapper. So let's listen. Let us release and break all of the hindrances from the love, from the life that we desire oh so much. Let us be receptive of the thing that is falling so that we can receive higher and more divine and more gratitude and more grateful and more peaceful and more loving. Let us release. Latrakam do sokorok ulatliste gamba pa 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 liste. Lotrukum das latrakam dosto letitim da. Lastokrom das laka letrustrokum da la deki. Lutusam das laki lastokrom da yembae. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, my friend. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, my friend. Let it go, release it, and allow the love to flow and to come in and to come through and to hold you and to wrap you tight. Fall into the love of self, the love of your dreams, the love of your desires. Fall into the love. All right. And this garnet is about cleaning your blood. This is about clearing your blood, which again pumps through the heart. And don't forget, this is about beauty and joy and happiness. So we kind of made a circle now. Welcome it in. I'm just hearing welcome it in with open arms. Open your arms, receive it. Receive it into you. Be the vibration of the thing that you are desiring, the experience you're desiring, the success you're desiring. Okay. Ashe, Islam, amen. Until next time, y'all, peace and love. Please like the video if you feel like you liked it. Thank you. All right. Hey, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. For the second group, welcome to your reading. We're going to do the sound reading for you today. Your sound you chose was glass. Okay. Just like to do that to get me in the frequency of what we are doing today. Emptying the things that we have gathered that we no longer need. Holding yourself back or allowing other people to influence what you're doing. And the advice is to let all those things spill out. Busy, boggled by all the things, my things I have picked up along the way. My family circumstances circumscribed onto me. Mine now, my things number many, as life chose to layer and necessity and load and reuse circumstance that bonded, that collaborated a unification I identified as self. I was selflessly identified as what many needed. Gathered all these pieces, I honored, I loved, I sacrificed, I folded, I bouldered harder and harder, I loathed, I lacked, I locked into a frequency of need to break it now. It's holding me up, away, apart from my true identity. I need me. I empty. I break to bear witness to my rebuild, awakening. I break to emancipate those painful energies. I leak to be reconstructed, the dream of me, just me with my peace being all I need to fulfill my dreams. I accept the expression of just me. And that was a message that came through for you for your breaking. Okay. And the mini pieces are really filling my heart with this laborsome, loathsome vibration of discomfort and weighted down, just heavy, just downtrodden, just like I could barely hold it up. Like I could barely hold it up is what it feels like. Like whatever path that you have chosen has just become this laborsome thing, even if that's not what you anticipated it would be. And so we thank your guides, your divine benevolence, honorable ancestors, spirit guides, teachers, and angels, all of those beings that support and are around you to help you to identify these things, to release these things, and to uplift you. And what do we have for our second message? For our second group today, the Emperor has come out so far. Okay, I'm feeling like we're going to stick with that. The sun is on the bottom of the deck. The sun like sunshine. And what chakras do we need to work on? Do we need to focus on at this time? The throat chakra, which the last group got as well. The heart chakra. And I feel like I'm supposed to pick three, so I'm going to pick three. Okay, and the root chakra. All right, root chakra, we got Jasper. Okay, so well, that's impactful. Okay, so the throat chakra is like the channel, the gateway between the higher chakras and the lower chakras. And the heart chakra comes right before the throat chakra. A lot of times, if we're blocking here, we're blocked here. Or it's affecting one. This is going to affect this. That's what I've learned along my journey. I don't know if that's what's like widely taught or not, but that is how the function of the chakra, I've noticed it has that function. If the heart chakra has something going on, the throat chakra will usually be somehow out of its normal flow. The root chakra has to do with your grounding, your earthliness, like your being tied to earth, your being within the earth, your being here. Like some people who may find themselves commonly saying that they don't really want to be here, they would have probably, highly, very possibly a root chakra issue. And below the root chakra is the earth chakra, which is also, it's brown. And so it's definitely like earth, like grounded, like your beingness of your physical, very physical flesh, like body aspect. So with that, let's see where we want to take this. The Emperor. Okay, starting with the Emperor. I'm going to show you that card. The Emperor. The Emperor sits on his throne. He rules the lands. He is accomplished. He is fulfilled. He is wholesome is what I'm hearing. He's wholesome. So all of those chakras are aligned. They're in balance. They're in sync. Okay, the throat chakra having to do with your expression. Okay, we're going to do some energy work to like do this. I guess each one of these are going to be a little different. So we're going to do some work for your throat chakra and your heart chakra, and we're going to get to the root chakra. So for your throat chakra, do we have any messages or communications that... I'm hearing like it's not loose enough. Like it's not loose enough. There's not enough flowing from here. So it's not indicating an overactive chakra, it's indicating an underactive chakra, which will be the person who doesn't speak up for themselves, the person who doesn't say what needs to be said, the person that like pacifies, saying what needs to be said because they're trying to keep the peace, or they don't want to rock the boat, you know, they don't want to be the one to say it. But it seems that it's possible for some of y'all that this is actually where your gift is. And particularly for those who are like, that's definitely not me. It's definitely you. Like, the reason your throat is like this is because this is your biggest challenge, which makes it also your biggest gift. You feel that? Like, that's how that works. So your throat chakra may feel closed. It may feel shut down. You may feel like, oh, I just can't utter the words, you know? I just can't make myself say it. Or when we do try to say something, it doesn't come out right because we're not in alignment with the expressing. The emperor must be able to say what he needs to say in order for the work to be done. And I have to give this to you like this in this energy because I feel like they've been like hitting the wall with you. They've been telling you, they've been on you, they've been on you, they've been telling you, they've been telling you, they've been telling you, they've been telling you. They're showing you all the works and all the ways. They doing magic, trying to show you your throat chakra, trying to show you to speak up, trying to show you yourself, and you just won't let it come through. You just won't let it. You just won't let it. And it's because something happened that caused you to be like, mm-mm. 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 You can't get it out your head. You're having a problem getting it done. And it may not be just with your throat. It may be with your art. It may be with your gift. It can be several different things because the throat is just expression. So it's not that you don't have the ideas, because then that would be your sacral chakra. You just ain't doing it. Ain't nothing coming out your mouth. It's not happening. Okay? And so then these things are just like, you and your pieces. You and all your pieces. You're not the bowl. You the pieces. You're not the bowl holding everything together. You're the pieces. You're the pieces. And so we're going to just do some channeling work for that, to clear that. My love, I am so sorry that you're going through this. I am so sorry that what happened to you happened to you. I should say that I feel compassion for what has happened to you that has made you feel like you cannot express yourself. It's a very hard thing to experience this. And I know from experience, it's very, very challenging sometimes to get through to opening this chakra. And so being that this is one of my greatest challenges, and then in the end, it told me, oh, you're supposed to be a singer. You're supposed to be singing. You're supposed to be talking. This your main gift. I was like, what you mean? How could that possibly be my main gift? It is. Okay, so we're here. But you have to step up to the challenge. You have to be able to see yourself. This is on the bottom of the day, because this is like the energy, the undercurrent energy, which is you're not seeing yourself. Or either you know and you're not taking action. So either way, this is being stifled. You're being stifled. And then whatever you have in your heart that you're going to give in love, that you're going to bless in love, that you're going to heal in love, that you're going to help in love, you can't do that. You can't do that. So you still, you and your pieces. Okay, so let's get back. We're going to work with this energy right here. Whew. Okay, it's a lot of emotion. So, whew. Whew. Okay, that's a little better. L'otra se chiamwa tuku uru mayati la se taramboko o le amwaye teti. Orombo soyolo rombo yake e yambe sayeki. Yo mayara que serum ye yo sorombo. Les regambo ya te keram muzu ye keram. Kroles dambro kore yetra kambweti. Seram rakaya rakara ya soromo yo koro sumbwe. Yala yala ya kamara yala sakoro yoromba yotueko. Lisa yambra quales rocopore yandrestrim dakare amor. Yambrale sucore. E yoro yembwa. Yorombwa yele kweto. Le tumbwa geya. Yoronto yoko. Yoromba yesege. De somebody tege. Yoroto rombo eke. Solai te que yambarelse yombuara se yorale se Seyam Petro, Seyam Teyam Petro, Seyam Petro, Eyam Svetram, Quatre Etam, Svetore Taporesi. And when I started singing, I felt it in my solar plexus. So that's usually where we feel things that have to do with our disempowerment. These things are very destabilizing to our bodies, to our lives, to our work, to everything. And so, hence the root chakra being unstable. So grounding and like pulling your energy down, like standing on the earth and pulling all your energy down into your tension, the chakras, pulling them through the cycle of the earth. So you take them down into the earth and you bring them back into the body. And if you would like to, it would be good to put your hands on the earth also to just help this. And if you can, and if you're okay with it, lay your head on the ground, feet on the ground, head on the ground. If you need to get on your knees, of course, you can do that. Probably would be the best way. And to just take some deep breaths and just breathe with the earth. Breathe with the earth. And I can feel that's gonna like do this really cleansing, loving like thing for you. And just sit on the earth after you breathe a few times and just allow your bottom to be on the earth. Stay there for a little while and just breathe and give thanks for the rebalancing of your pieces and your chakras all being able to come into a unified experience. And that'll take care of the root chakra. Also, I'm seeing tapping on the ground. Tapping. This is going to help shake some of that. Shake some of that stuff off. It's going to help shake some of that stuff off. You can also just shake your body. Shake everything. Tap. Tap. Tap the earth. Okay. All right. And then let's see. Are we done for your pieces? No, we got some cards. We got some cards for you. All right. So this is the archetype, the Wilds Unknown. In case anybody ever is going to know what that is. The Mirror. Oh wow, the last deck got that too. That's so interesting. But it was a different deck. I didn't even know it was a mirror card in this deck. Okay. The Mentor has a. Okay. Okay, the mirror card. I think we're gonna just, yeah. There's gonna be some more. Okay, the mirror card is about, okay, I'm gonna read what it's about a little bit, but what I'm picking up is like the reflection of the stars. Like you're a reflection of the stars. Like you also have the sun card. So this is also about you being able to see like all of your light, to be able to be a manifestation of the light that you particularly are. Like your piece of the universe that, you know, the creator placed within you, that makes you the light that you are, the being that you are, the way that you look, the way that you speak, the tone of your voice, the way that you move, the way you choose to do things, the way you create. Like these are the pieces of you that need to be acknowledged still. So you would want to take the time to sit with yourself and start asking yourself, what are my pieces? What did I come here to do? What is it that I can use these talents I know I have for? I'm feeling like you're kind of in the beginning of the figuring out like what exactly it is that you should do part. So you're still feeling your way through that. The next card is the mentor. We're going to look this up. Okay, but let's see. I feel like you're going to have a lot of spiritual mentors. So like what this means is that when you have guides, they may not be physical beings. They may be the spirits. They may be your instinct, your intuition. Like some of us don't have physical. Okay. And then also there's someone that you're looking at as a mentor, but this person is like not really your mentor. Like this is not really the person that's for you. So let that apply where it fit. If it don't apply, then that's not for you. It feel like that's kind of specific. It's just a few people that's gonna apply to. This next one says the bardo. Now, mind you, I don't know what the bardo is, but this sure looks like an eye to me. And it's also also reminiscent of a sun in ways. It has skulls on it. Skulls represent rebirth to me. What I'm trying to say is, in order for there to be something new, like energy for that new thing has to come from somewhere. So it's that feeling. Let's actually start with that one because that's the most like woo-woo one. So let's just start there. Okay. I kind of feel like something empty. So I hope that activation was useful for you. It's a sound activation. Obviously, we're working with sound today. So let's see. The bardo, the liminal, the in-between, the transition. It says, when in light is spacious, is grace, is forgiving and truth. When in dark is torment, dislocation, hallucination, and transience. Let's see. The bardo is not to be feared. Take advantage of its energy by recognizing what needs to be resolved. Trust that there is a message for you from beyond. Who is speaking? Go ahead and listen. When the veil between this life and the next is thinned, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision. Okay, so, all right. It is said that the bardo is the place between this life and the next life, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious place creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationship through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The bardo suspends us its spaciousness for just long enough to open to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. So this goes back to talking about healing, the healing I was talking about, the throat chakra, the things that make you feel like your voice was taken away. I know for a long time, and I'm just going to give my little testimony in case it helps anyone. But there was some things I thought that in my childhood that like my mother took my voice away. She did not allow me to speak or express myself. I was not allowed to show attitude. I was not allowed to do basically anything I wanted to do. It seemed like everything I wanted to do was like wrong. It's like everything. It's like I couldn't even play. I just didn't. I tried to not look like I was having fun. And I tried to stay out of sight. And I tried to be quiet. And as an adult, I have learned that basically I made all those choices because I also had the choice to rebel. I also had the choice to say it anyway. I also had the choice to run away if I wanted to at some point. But I did not choose to do that. I chose to restrict myself. And therefore, I locked away a portion of myself for the majority of my life, which I am just really opening back up in the last few days completely, like in a whole nother way. And behind that was also my joy, you know, my ability to really be myself. I tucked it away so well that I didn't find it for decades. So I say unto you, I say unto you to take advantage of this. Now, for me, the bardo, I don't know it as a bardo. I'm not even sure what that reference is. But what I do know is that there is a place where we can meet in the ethers with those who are our ancestors, deceased, or ones that are still alive, and actually have a chat like, why did this happen? Why did you do this to me? Whatever that conversation needs to be, because I was still like, she did this to me for a long time and I chose it. I made the choice. You know what I'm saying? I did not have to subscribe to or listen to or obey anything she told me. I chose to do that. So there was things that helped supplement me doing that, things that made me felt like I needed to do that. That occurred or that happens, or you know, basically like a program it was that was being ran around me, which is, you know, but with that, I was able at different points to actually, my mother's deceased now, to talk to her and to say, hey, like, why did this happen? What's up? Like, what was going on? And I came to understand, like, what was going on when I was in the womb, what was going on after I was born. When my sister came a couple years after me, what was happening then? Why I didn't get hugs? Like, why did I get left alone so much? Why? You know, I got to ask all those questions, and I really came to understand, oh, you were going through this, so of course you made that decision. You were going through that and you saw this in me, so you thought that was okay. Like, I understand now, but I had to go and have that conversation with my mother to say, okay, I understand. Then I also understood later how she was raised and how her grandmother was raised and how her grandmother's grandmother. Like, it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. So this work I'm doing unfolded for everyone. And the work we do goes backwards and forward. And by the fact that you even got this card, I already know that your perception is good. Is really good. So develop and use that skill to get the answers you need. Get the answers you need, or know who to go to get the answers to, you know, or learn how to do that work. And make sure when you call on your ancestors, you know, for help with things, that you ask for your benevolent, honorable ancestors' help, because every ancestor is not the same, and some do not intend well. You know, I'm just gonna put it out there. That's why you always hear me say benevolent, honorable, because that's exactly why I intend to have helping me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the angels is on the upright. Okay. So yes. So then this is about you being seated on your throne. This is about you finding your place in life, in the world, in all of this creation, and being able to see and understand what you are. And I'm going to look up this mentor card because I feel like I need to look it up. You told me to look it up, so let me look it up. What number is that? It's 51. Okay, the mentor. It says the teacher, the sage, the guru. I was thinking that you was, but I just wasn't sure. But I was like, let me see. I'll just say what I hear to say. Okay. Focus, clear, bright, remains a student. Although it's typically true that parents are our initial teachers, the child will eventually seek a mentor figure outside of the home to assist their growth. Keep in mind how easy it is to project power onto another. The expression feet of clay and cult of personality exists for a reason. Oh, oof. So if you find you a mentor, make sure you pick the right one. Okay, I just noticed the number at the bottom of the page is 73, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. Okay. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminated waterfall. This can be an overwhelming force. The true teacher thought is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from the focused stream. The mentor Accoutre has a gift for reading the room, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student, whether pleasant or painful, and the mentor may appear aloof or available, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid, and their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor is in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the the elevation of consciousness. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes themselves for the source of enlightenment, the archetype falls into the shadow. Okay, stay the student. Stay the student. Don't let your head get too big. Oh, so what? This is interesting. Okay. So okay. So you're like on the path. You've been on the path. You've been on the path for some time. You've been on the path probably most of your life. I probably know you on the spiritual realm. We probably been doing this together. Let me stop. But so okay. So that's why you got the Bardo. So you can actually handle this conversation. You can handle these conversations. You're already built for this. Like you already know it. But somehow you're still not seeing yourself. And I'm telling you, the throat chakra, there is like, if you focus on unfolding that and just stating the intention to clear your throat chakra, to open your throat chakra, to open your heart chakra, everything you need will just flow right to you. Because they're waiting to give it to you. They're waiting. That's why at the beginning, it sounded real like direct. Because it felt like, I've been telling you this. And it was interesting because when I saw the chakras, I immediately thought of myself, because I was like, I had to work on all them chakras to do what I was doing. So I was like, okay, maybe, okay, they might be like me. So you feel like kinship, kindred spirit. Okay. I like it. But you're gonna get it together, baby. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, love. You're gonna get through this. You can. And it is up to you, but you can. Oh, that's funny. The vessel almost came out. You the vessel. Oh wait, is she naked? Cover. The vessel. Okay. So yeah, you got what you need. You got what you need. You got what you need to make it do what it do. Okay, now I want to do one more thing for you. Just because you are who you are. I don't even know if I'm doing this on any other readings, but I want to do one more. Okay? I'm going to see what comes through, but let me see. Can I do this? Am I doing too much? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I can go ahead and do it. Okay, so I want to do one more channeling real quick, just for like to put all the pieces together and to provide a energy of support and motivation and upliftment and that passion, that pull to pull you into what you want to do, to what you want to manifest, to the visions you've seen, to the pieces you have, to be able to construct a clearer version, a understanding of what directions to walk in to fulfill this role that you've been gifted. Okay. Alright, so I had a plan for how we was gonna work with this bowl. So we're gonna do a little release exercise real quick. So let's see. So just take a couple breaths, empty your bowl. We're gonna help you empty your bowl. Okay, so what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna do that by doing the opposite. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. In the depths of your heart. They're expressing that it's cold, that it feels cold. It feels cold, like it needs to be warmed. So if you could just warm it up Okay? Lotrukurum that's laki hera kele that's alaya la karabaya rosoyo moyo uru kupese. Tikalamra sakala bona kumbara karatise. And we're gonna pull out all the things that don't need to be present for you, that no longer need to be with you. We're gonna help bring them to the surface so that you can go ahead and allow them to leave to restructure in your body, to remove those perceptions that don't serve you any longer. Rara strike inda yoko puto de kita pasrike ambu utrustrubu de te kera mbara strike de prokondo stoko usru kumbara se kembrikia mbatara kabata strike ete anamalata kopo eri strike bakara kasi ese prokondo sambara para que se bakambara ese no para que tikene de mara kana para strike ara strike bereke esi okoro mara de se meriki let all the pieces come up and pull them. Hareki andros tupuku eram do sokoro porkum utu city this anam taka etisi te de tramproko etam do sot ukro ayaya se ambloya heran sra boroko boro se yeke in Dore sramraya kariste breko ruk aritsrike tate eson dore samra cambro. Dere seglere gramdo strale pistro kuru pitandra and let it be refilled with support. And it's the wuro srepe you supporting yourself. Litre gambara sreke presrambo all the supportive principles. Aletre kiri sambala kamara teke potute the expansion of love within your heart. That this energy be flowing so well and so vibrant, it feels almost explosive, just splashing love everywhere. That's like that your strength be erected. That your strength be empowered, that you feel empowered in love. And not any mental construct that will fade away, but in the purity of love, the strength of love, the embodiment of love, the impenetrable truth, purity of love. Did it expand through your being and adjust all of your pieces in alignment with the structure that allows you to be supported, invigorated, inspired, empowered through the highest and most vibrational love. Up through your head, down through your feet, that you be shielded with love, protection, power, endlessly, infinitelessly, full of exotic, beautiful, expansive love, undeniable, protection all the way around you, every aspect, every corner, everywhere you look, you are safe. Let this love come and embrace your life. And remember that it is infinitely available and there for you and part of you and forever and ever. And it's like and you have everything you need. You have everything you need. You have everything you need. You are supported. You are supported. You are supported. I am supported. Let no one tell you different. Because it's a lie. It's a lie, and it will never be true. It will never be true. You are always loved. You are always and forever loved. You will never not be loved. You have endless support at your fingertips. Endless support. You say it, it's there. You say it, it's there. Don't doubt your gift. Don't doubt your truth. Don't doubt your truth. And you remember you are endless like these stars. You remember you are endless like these stars. Burning forever like the sun. No one can put your light. Don't you let no one put your light out. Don't let no one put your light out. No one can put it out. You could choose to shine, but you still have your light. You will always forever have your life. No one can take your light from you. Do you hear me? Are you listening? I promise you this is the truth. I promise you this is the truth. In love, in love, in love. Don't you deny yourself any longer. Don't you deny yourself any longer. Thinking that you are something less than something small. No. How dare you? No. Let's look at it. You are greatness. Your entire embodiment is greatness. So don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. We bless you in every part of your life. May fortune fall on every part of your life. May abundance fall on every part of your life. That you be fulfilled beyond your wildest dreams. That you will receive things you never even dreamt of. You will get them all. Your inheritance is thick and endless. So you just focus on tapping into that love. You focus on that throat chakra. You focus on that heart. And we promise you we will walk you into your blessing. We will walk you through your blessing. We will walk you. Listen to what we say to you. Listen to what we say to you. Listen to what we say to you. Please. Stop ignoring. Stop denying. Be open to receive. Be open to receive. Please do not let this just be another moment of you hearing about how good you are and you doing nothing with it. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Let's take it in big. Islam Ashe. Islam Ashe. Gratitude. Amen. All of that. Thank you, Divine, for stepping through like that. Thank you. Ashe. Oh, there was more cards. Couple more cards, just real quick before we close out. I was going to put everything up, then I realized that there was more cards. So let's see. Guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. Someone waiting to talk to you. They stop playing these games. Somebody waiting to talk to you. Need to tap in. You probably do know who it is, because they probably already tried to get in touch with you like 50 times already. Just joking, I'm playing with you. I'm not. Let's see. Okay. Gold. Okay, they want you. Oh, they want your money. You're being used. Oh, somebody's using you. Oh no, somebody is using you for your energy though. I don't know if it's money also, but they're like energy. Like they're taking energy from you. And it says communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out, and no, it's not the right time. So if you were wondering if it's the right time to do something, the answer is no, not at this time. and communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. These two came out together. So what that is saying is there needs to be some communication. So okay, why am I seeing text messages? I'm seeing text messages. Also, it feels like you're making a decision with someone or about someone, and it's like you need to ask some more questions or figure out something about the situation. It's something you don't know about the situation, or something that hasn't been said. Okay. So whoever this is for, let me know. That sounds like that's not for everybody. Compromise, forgive, work it out. This doesn't really feel like work it out. It just feel like there's conversations that haven't been had and that they need to be had before decisions get made, and that now is not the right time to make those decisions. And since you got the Guardian and the used card, I would say that this is probably a good time to communicate with the person, the beloved one that is trying to contact you, to see what information they have for you. And there's also a thought that whatever's going on with this expression and this chakra and this heart and this groundedness is affecting your ability to make this decision some kind of way. They play into each other. So take it as it resonates. Take it for what it is. If it fit, then you must have quit. No, I'm just joking. I'm just playing. But no, if it does fit what you're going through, I would apply that information. Check in with yourself before you make any final decisions on whatever this situation is that you're experiencing with this person. This could also be like a feeling of a company, a business, or something. Like somewhere you're not sure if you should leave or not. And it's like, yeah, I feel like someone leaving. So I will consult with my guys to see, like, how do I go about leaving and when, because they can definitely let you know. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. So yeah, that's the answer to the question that you may have had, that you were curious about today. All right. We give gratitude for your presence. Thank you for listening, for letting me have your ear for these moments. If you feel that it's benefited you, please feel free. Please, I ask you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let me know what hit you, what it felt like. Yes, I just give thanks, and I'm glad to be able to be the one to gift this to you today. Much gratitude, and thank you for being you and for coming here to Earth to do this. Thank you. Peace and love. Till next time, or next reading. If you're gonna listen to another reading. All right, peace. Okay. So welcome to reading number 3. Your sound selection choice was the cracking plates. The cracking plates. Okay, that is what you selected. So what we're going to do first is go over the message that I was given about this particular item. Cracking. Brittle things. Aged. Fear. Delicate. Vintage. Irreplaceable. Okay. No. Don't touch it. I fear it may break. Break me into pieces with sharp shards. I may not together again. So long it's been vintage believed. That seems hard to get by without them holding me hostage to, through, and within. I needed fear to get here. Don't you see, it even needs me. It saved me. But how long do I keep it? The shame it brings when it stops me from feeling, thinking, bringing myself with me into moments when I can't show up confident in my difference, standing bright in the stare of normal. Normal. What is normal anyway? Fear leaves me mostly burdened by overthinking. Small me in a powerful bodied. My energy could power cities, but should it not power me? shower me with strength to face it all, the strength that bore it all this time. Maybe I'm not weak. Maybe I lied, because how many oxen would it take to carry the burden of fear? Fear not the things that I did not call towards me. Fear not the people who only show reflections. Fear not my being's capacity. Break the lies. I break the truths that don't align. I break the falsehoods that run my life. I break the bondage that ties my heart into stillness, that it beats again with fervor of passion. For life I'm gaining, for better circumstances, for my life to be in my hands, cradled by the Creator, making life in love together. We will name her or him accomplished, embraced, seen, forever present, unlimited in possibility, free to choose me and be me. And so this message, this prose poem, is about like how fear makes people feel delicate, and how it's hard sometimes to move past the fear, and how sometimes like we think it's us, like we actually think the things that are fear are us, and then we don't want nobody to touch it or tell us about it or say it's wrong. Just don't see it, because then I have to change it. Then I have to face the fear. Then I have to stand up. I have to learn how to stand up in myself and be the strength that I probably didn't think I was, even though I was carrying that fear all my life, and that it burdened me, and that I think that there was a weakness that I had that allowed the fear. But do you know what it takes to live a fearful life? Like, it's not a weakness. It is something to carry. It is a burden, and that it takes a certain amount of energy to even exist like that, to exist so small. Like, you're still here, you're still breathing, you're still alive. It's not a small thing that you're in this space and you're still alive. Like, it takes a lot to carry that. And so it's not that you're weak at all. I know I heard someone say today that, we're built with resiliency in our genes. Like, it's built into us. So while we might have spent 30, 40 years, 20 years being small, that don't mean that tomorrow we can't be big. That's not what that means. You may just not know where your limits are with some things. You may not know because you've been choosing to live a life that ultimately is less than what you're capable of. So that was that message. So we're going to just go ahead and get started with the cards. And we're going to see what messages are coming through for you. And we thank your divine benevolence, honorable ancestors, spirit guides, teachers, all the divine beings and angels that watch over you for this message today. This is for my group number 3. You got the Lover's card. That is the first pick. Okay. The Devil's on the bottom of the deck. Is there anything else in particular? Okay, so the Lover's card is about how love overpowers fear. Like, if you're fearful about something, if you approach it with curiosity, it actually kind of sucks the energy out of fear, and you replace it into the excitement of curiosity, into excitement. And that's something that you can do to help navigate fear. So we're going to see what chakras the Spirit is asking for you to work with. Oh, your throat chakra. Everybody got the throat chakra today. That's crazy. And then your upper chakras. So this is going to be this. Well, I know some people say it's third eye, some people say it's crown, but that's for your upper chakras. For me, I think that is going to be third eye, since I'm reading it. And some other crystals that can help you if you were to work with them, to use them. Sapphire, wisdom, virtue, and good fortune, king. And I feel like I need to pick a few more of these for y'all. Y'all must like crystals or want some additional guidance. So this is going to be, the sapphire is really good for, it's obviously it's blue. This is one of those ancient stones that we use for many things. Good fortune, virtue. So what I'm feeling is you're going through this like extreme shift in your life right now. You got garnet, that is usually used for blood cleansing, uplifting, empowerment. It can be used for grounding. I said uplifting, empowerment. All the songs for uplifting, empowerment. It reads passion, energy, and health. So this is, yeah, your root chakra. When I think root chakra, I think garnet. And this is also can be it can look purplish, which is interesting. Because you know you got this one. So you got the third eye, the crown chakra. So that's about being able to have insight. So the cards are reading wisdom, virtue, fortune, same kind of color scheme. It's kind of reinforcing the chakras there. Your throat chakra is the bridge to your higher chakra from your lower chakras. And if you have blocks in this area, it does affect other chakras surrounding it. I have definitely found heart chakra affects my throat. As I've been learning about my throat chakra, that was one of the main things that I personally had to deal with in my journey, especially to be able to do this the way I do it today. You also have on the bottom of the deck, which I need to mention, tourmaline. This tourmaline looks kind of like fluorite, which is like a stress stabilizer stone. I love that stone. Tourmaline comes in some different colors, and this one says calmness, stabilizing, and reaffirming. It's a beautiful colored stone there. So this is letting us know that you're dealing with some stress. Now this devil card, let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. It's ensuing confusion, and it's like you're trapped into this frequency of, oh, you got another calming, soothing stone. So yeah, stress. So it feels like entrapment, like low-key, like you might have accidentally entrapped yourself into some vibration that doesn't serve you. I'm feeling this vibration of yearning. Like the Lover's card feel like yearning, like it's something you want really bad, and it's like having the hardest time in the world getting to it, or manifesting it, or creating it in your life, and you're just like low-key over it. Like you low-key over it, but you know you can't really give it up because like you really want it that bad. And so the thing that we have to figure out how to do is to suck that yearning out and to replace it with love, to replace it with a habit, to replace it with feelings of it existing, it being whole in you. Okay, so y'all special. My battery got low and I had to go and redo my whole position. So y'all special. In a good way, of course. In a good way. But welcome to this new position, because guess what that means? You about to be in a new position, okay? So what I was saying earlier, even like I was saying how, you know, what's happening for you right now is actually causing the things you have in your life to shift, to change, because that fear, once you get past some of these fears, you'll be able to have a different experience in your life. And like I was talking about, the whole feeling of yearning for a thing. You see how she leaning in for that kiss? You see that right there? She yearning for it, and that's what I was picking up off that Lover's card, which I normally don't pick up off this card, honestly. But the yearning, the feeling for that, and then the entrapment of what else already exists. And I admit this do feel a little bit messy, like that devil card, that entrapment of that devil card, along with the vibration of that yearning, is causing like a lot of like just messiness, confusion. It feels like, let me pull these tarot cards, because that is what's coming up, and it looks like the wisdom is needed for this situation. And I'm gonna read this card, I think, if wisdom, where are you? Okay, the wisdom card. True wisdom is effortlessly applied knowledge. They reference Tahuti, which may also be known as Thoth or Hermes. Tahuti was a Cometian god of wisdom. The Greeks equated their god Hermes to him. Wisdom is evolution. It is being one way, reaching the limits of that way and making a new way, then integrating all ways as a situation demands. There is no shortage of intellectually brilliant people in the world, but the wise are few and far between. The ability to absorb, regurgitate, or cleverly manipulate information has nothing to do with the person's ability to apply what they know to their daily lives. There are many who think age, formal education, or enduring challenging situation makes one automatically wise. But no one can deny the existence of old fools, educated idiots, and the impoverished soul that fail to integrate their hard-earned lessons for their maximum benefit. Because it is common to associate wisdom with certain occupations, we tend to give these people a hard time when they make silly mistakes and should have known better. Unfortunately, it is not that easy, and things don't just work that way. So some questions that she suggests for you to ask yourself is, what that situation, was that situation really a waste of time? Have you forgiven yourself for it or not? Then when will you? Do you expect someone else to wise up just because they have gotten the point now? It is time to reevaluate your position on the matter at hand based on past experience. Is it time for that? Are you listening to the advice of someone who doesn't have any direct experience about the matter? Are you negatively prejudging possibilities, making excuses, or coming down with a case of the what ifs because you secretly fear growth? And does the colloquial definition of insanity as repeating the same behavior but expecting different results apply to you? Be honest. Do you feel you're too old, too educated, or too tired, or too tried and tested to learn more? So this is saying that you have an opportunity to gain some wisdom from the situation that you're in. And those questions are some good questions. Usually her questions, like either one or two of them questions really be like, So you might need to rewind and listen to those questions again if nothing struck you. But usually those questions will really like get you going in a direction. And that can tend to be very beneficial. But it's talking about using wisdom in this situation. And yearning, you got wisdom twice actually, because the sapphire represents wisdom, virtue, and good fortune. Okay. It feels like previously wisdom was not being used. Like maybe there hasn't been a good assessment of what has been gathered or learned, or did you pick up from this experience that you're already having. Like maybe you're in a cycle and there's hold on. And there's more things to look at. And this is interesting. You got opposition and unity just spell out. I didn't even mean to be shuffling these again, but maybe I was supposed to because I just did it. Let's see. So now unity and opposition are opposites, because unity is about like the coming together of things, the collaboration of a thing, the like expansion of a thing, the joining together. And opposition is about the breaking apart, the fights, the falling, the not piece of it. And so being that you got both of these cards, what I'm understanding is, okay, well, sometimes it takes opposition to create unity. So sometimes things have to get a little shaken up before they come to a unified space. Okay. And they're showing me like a blender or like a food processor, or like one of those ninja choppers, something like this that you make smoothies with. Like in order for all of those different things you put in a smoothie maker to make one drink that you can sip through a straw, all those pieces have to go together. So there has to be a rearrangement. There has to be it has to be chopped up, so the energy of what the fruit was in its solid whole form is then now mush, and it's drinkable. It's something you can take in, something you can use to rejuvenate yourself. And so that is what I feel like these two cards are a demonstration of, what needs to happen. So when these fears break and your situation starts to, show its breaking points, and it comes to a head, and you start to have to go through things, and you gotta break and snap and cry, and then clean up all of those little pieces that you found when you were going through and taking things apart. This stuff has been here for so long. It's so long. It's brittle. It's just breaking so easily. Like, I didn't even try to make that happen, but yet somehow it broke. It broke, and it just keeps breaking. And I don't know, when is it gonna stop breaking? Like, one day, am I gonna finally get to hold? Am I gonna finally have it? Am I gonna finally get there? Am I gonna finally have what I want? Because I've been trying so hard, and I just haven't been able to just get to that one thing I've been trying so hard to get to. And you're just angry, and you're just trying to just figure out what to do. Let it break. Deal with your anger. Deal with your anger. It might need to come up and be around for a while, and then you can move on when you're done with it. But you got to face it, and you got to let yourself work through that, because you need it. All of you, your whole soul, all of it needs to be broken. I'm hearing you cannot proceed like this. You cannot get to where you're going like this. So you're going to have to move yourself into a different place. And you see, I had all that stuff behind me, and you see now where I got set. There's nothing here behind me, really. It's a clean slate. The advantage of a clean slate is that I can create whatever I want from here. And I don't have to fight nobody. I don't got to tell nobody. I ain't got to do nothing but what I want to do. So you got to get to your clean slate. You got to get to that place. And I feel so much compassion for you. And I understand. I feel like I've been through this place, around this place, a few times. So I understand. And I want to give you some assistance with shifting these things. So I think I got a piece of plate stuck in my hand. There it goes. Okay. Not bleeding. And we're going to do this, and then I'm going to let you have the rest of your day. I feel so much love and compassion for you. I just want you to know that I have all the love and hope and happy wishes and belief in you that you can get through this, because nothing's impossible. In order for you to go through what you already been through, you already got what you need to get through. You got all the strength. So what you're doing now is just simply the opposite of what you've been doing. So instead of doing it out of fear, you're doing it out of love. And it's going to take some adjusting. It's going to be some pieces. It's going to be uncomfortable. But nothing's impossible, and you will get through this. Let yourself get through it. Help yourself. Give yourself grace. Let yourself have your moments. Let yourself be with that transition. Deal with it, but always keep in mind that I'm coming up out of this. I'm coming up out of this. And when you're going through the moment of it unraveling and it hurts so much, you know, you can step out. You can step back and watch it and then step back in. Or you could just go ahead and go through it. I just want to let you know, like, there's so many ways to process this. So just follow what you feel called to do. Whatever routine, experience, whatever you need to listen to. Sometimes it's songs you hear that just like tug on your core in a different kind of way. Tug on your heart. Your heart is your core in a different kind of way. Any movement you feel like you need to do, any workout, any food, any herbs, these things, they help shift our energy. They may not do all the work, but they'll do a good amount of the work. They would help. Listen to things that help you to feel a higher vibration. And understand that, like, fear fear can't break you. It can't break you. Like, it can't. But you get to choose if you decide to succumb to it or excel past it. So make your decision and walk that way and keep walking until you finish walking it. And so right now we want to focus on what I'm hearing is strength. Your mindfulness about your strength. Remembering that you are already strong. Remembering what you came through. Remembering that you're still alive with what you came through. Remembering your breath. Okay. Your breath is going to help you to move through this too. So in your moments, just remember to take deep breaths, belly breaths, like in your belly, not your chest. And breathe out through your nose, your mouth if you're releasing stress. If that's the intention, to release a stress, to release trauma, you can breathe through your mouth. And I just really feel like I need to say to please have your moments. They reminded me of moments when I felt like I maybe won't come out of this well, and that I might be broken for life. And it wasn't true. But it definitely felt like that in a moment. And when I was going through it, I noticed my body wasn't dying, even though I felt like I was dying. So, you make it through. The body is amazing. The spirit, the mind, the body is amazing. So, learn it, understand it, move through it. Okay. Give y'all some energy right quick. Strength. Remember that you are capable. Truka lestikin klik elam drustorok or ut estikelam rayatas lik inke edistark ur las darling lestikiram das valerikim drustukorum. Take some deep breaths, relax. You're being asked to relax and receive this information so that it can help with your structure to restructure, to recycle the energy that you had and to place it into somewhere that helps you with your movement for today. Like sparking your crown chakra into alignment. I'm seeing like a light bulb over your head, like memory, like ideas, like enlightenment, like becoming part of your stream. Aligning your third eye, making your sight clearer. Let's takram the Kristakram, the Stakalake, it's in the Rambra, Yaki, and Drustu, sticky Adam, stick Adam, stick Adam, stick Adam, look rose, sticky im, look or cool, Istakaram, the Karai sticky, wall, I am Yamyare Camara, sticky, Emeros, Lokor, Kamaya Sayamara, what gill eats, and a Britic Erapok or. Natakorum de steleraram dastokoruru it is unlegem distokrum raka, steering the energy in your solar plexus, your sacral chakra up. Increasing the frequency, which allows more energy, enlightenment, lifting to flow through, to align your chakras. Joy, lifting happiness into the heart, activating, pumping it through the body, allowing it to help cycle this high frequency through you. Suk urk at irk, sik urk at irk, usk urk at esk irk, arsuk urk, isk erkik, at the Roriam Darezaya Yorium Desi Karaya Nine 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 Rukuro Nyoro Yo Sayaraya Yarini Sayaraya Kisoro Yo 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 Disandra Kaya Seporekenda Satya Krapustu Atislekrindraya Trikibisrindraya Pustruku Isalaraya Karstrupokuru Isnela Mrakaya Sekinam Dustrukorium Netukuru Harsrakarin they say Lamna Soyo Koroyo Mai, they say Laramaya Korsri Yamanake. Oh, Yalama, Restekele Yamaro Yoro, Makurusre Yamanakaya, Elo Mayo Yoro Yamakarasilekin, Nemresro Cormenakaya Yasapo, Oh Yolo Yemirista Karamala Yeke, ye, what is the matter? You go, yo, yeke, Harasa Yere Mako, Yoru, Yesterday Yelamake, Woro you Mayaseki, the Yalanam Natsle cake, Waramala Kara Yek, Arasalam Bloko or Opatik, Aratiki, Kiki, Arasamakarita, Tarakaka, Yesterday Maratake, Asayam, no, Oyala yamaya yeseke yamna na se umwe amba sela yamaya na se ya umaya yo maya se yalama yela me ya se ma yo lo mo yo mum Shake it off, shake your hands, clap them, snap them, clap them, whatever you're feeling. Excuse me. Okay. Thank y'all for listening, for your presence. So the pitch and the sounds the sounds like yo 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 yo, that's like a chant. That's a very like exciting kind of energy for your heart. It was for your heart and your throat. And the tongue rolling, it seems to be kind of like a relaxation effect, like the purring sound. Then there is then there's the words, which are like energetic language, which alters, helps to shift your perceptions. And this is very interesting. They're showing me this object. It is like a ball, you know, kind of like soccer ball, how it has all those surfaces. Yeah, except it's glass. And sometimes it's not glass, it's eyes. And what it does is it reflects light into the body in a certain way, which causes a reaction. And it's like a computer receiving information. Your body, your cells, your structure, your form, all of this is like receiving information. And then it takes that information and allows your cells to like, okay, they said to get rid of that. They said to move that. They said take that out. Send it over there. Send it over there. You know what I'm saying? So then all these sounds are just information. Sound is light, is color. These things are just variations of the same energy. It's all energy. So when you hear sound, when you see colors, this is all information. Which is why, you know, they would paint like rooms a certain color. Or like in jail, they wear a certain color or paint a wall a certain color. Because they're trying to trigger the frequency of that color into a being. And we are very receptive to these things, sound, light, color. Especially those who are called to do certain work, certain light work, they are melanated and they're activated. Like these things have a very real reaction. So that's why I do this. And again, my throat was one of my issues in my life that I had to learn to overcome. It was one of my biggest, longest take to overcome issues. And what it has done is turned into all of this. So I hope you did enjoy it. And I hope that you definitely get some benefits out of it. So let's see, you have, where are you being called to journey? Where are you being called to journey? Okay. They want you to be like mindful. I really feel like you should do regular meditations like every day or throughout your day, like, because like there's so much they have to give you for where you are in your journey. I also have this card, leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. So that's follow through and facing those fears and allowing yourself to journey where you've never gone before. Oh, that was on the fourth begin. It didn't want to go in. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So if you didn't know what you needed to be doing, what is your version of this? Of priest or priestess, mystic, teacher, beauty and devotion. Okay, what's this beauty and devotion? Is that applicable? Okay, it says it's about your presentation. Something about your presentation attracts people. It's going to like your vibe, attract your tribe. It's going to do that, which I can relate to. I had to learn to let myself do that. And the great gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribe, which I was just talking about. Okay, there you go. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck was Starseed, what lights you up. So if you're feeling unsure, you've been ignoring it for too long, figure out what excites you. What part of your journey is exciting to you? Okay, these cards is jumping. All right, Seven of Wands. Dang, that really feels like listening and following for me right now. I don't really traditionally read tarot cards. I read them energetically. And then this is about the bag. Now, see, what's interesting is when I was, it came to mind, but I wasn't sure if I was doing a self-reflection because it felt like it. So when you do these things, this sisterhood, when you follow, when you lead, then you're going to get to secure your bag. Now, this card usually represents somebody afraid of losing their money. But I'm feeling that you get the bag. You see, like, the holding of the bag. That's what's standing out to me. But sometimes it can represent like somebody being afraid to spend their money or to do a thing. So that could still be a fear of yours. Like whatever transition you're being called to do, it could still show up like this could be one of your fears. But it also is, for me, it feels in my heart, I'm feeling that you got it. Like relief. Like this is what's coming through. Your security's coming through. But you have to still make the choice to bring about this result. And death and rebirth is on the bottom of the deck. I'm just tripping because, like, I never have to switch my seat during reading, and that definitely had to switch my seat. So, yeah, for me, that's a loud yell of like, yo, she had to stop everything and move to a different spot. Let's see. My back. Is there any more messages? Okay, they just said they wanted to make sure that they express to you that you need to get up out your seat and you need to do what you need to do, what you need to do. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. These cards, y'all got these cards. These cards, okay, Groove 3. This is like indecision and like low-key not wanting to see the answer because you don't want to deal with the answer, or you feel like the answer gonna hurt too bad, or you don't want to face the truth. That's what this is. And then but the swords represented something needs to be cut, something needs to go. As she can't see, you see like she's being attacked because she can't see. So and then the 9 of swords. Okay. Okay, so you have caged yourself. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This is just another reflection to remind you of what is going on here if you had any questions. She's behind the fence. Now look, notice that the fence could easily be taken down. It don't even look sturdy. Some work has already been done. These are missing. So, but she's holding the torch. She got the light. She got a stick. Look, she take that stick out. That junk gonna fall apart dang near. So you gotta take your torch, take your light, lift your light, open your light, expand your light, get out of these fears, and be able to take that leap so you can get to the bag. So you can get to the bag, and so that you can, you know, be content in your life and stop this yearning. This yearning so hard. I feel this so strong. Like so much yearning. Like stop yearning. I'm gonna tell you something I had to do. And you can do this too if it resonates. But you got to give it up. Because see, what happens is we say we want it, but we want it for these certain reasons. There's not really an alignment with you actually doing the thing. So then it stays as a yearning. And, oh, I can't reach. I just can't reach it. So you got to give up that yearning. You got to give it up. And so the way I had to do it was basically tell myself that I quit. Because I was so tired of yearning. I was so tired of reaching. I was so tired of chasing. I was so tired. So I had to give it up. I had to quit chasing and put it down and be like, okay, I put it down. So like, what else is there in life? And I literally did that. It's not easy, but it's doable. But you can also put down the yearning. Just the yearning. Like, yo, I don't need to. I'm not yearning no more. I give up on yearning. Because what's going to happen is then the fullness of what your soul has for you can say, hey, I'm here. You see me? Let's do it. Right? So, but you got to do that. You got to be that person that you got to have that conversation. Okay. So, let's see. Is there any other messages here about this? Okay. I'm just feeling your heart. It's like some part of you wants to love you, but you like don't really want it to be loved. It's just like the poem in the beginning that, like, don't touch my fear. Like, don't touch it. You got to be willing to look. You got to be willing to touch. You got to be willing to unfold. And look, this is another perspective that may help you, is that if you look at it as nurturing, because then it's not about getting rid of the fear. It's about facing, loving, holding, nurture. What can I do to help you? because you're part of me. So what can I do aspect of myself, possibly child self, possibly younger self? What can I do to help us get past this? So do that. Do those things. And then allow for it to come and to unfold and to release and to alchemize into the energy of love and support. Because on the other side of that fear is love and support from you, for you. And then everything else in life can follow. She is supported. She is loved. Give it to her. Here, take it. Take it. I love you. Okay. Please comment, like, subscribe, share if it's anyone you know needs it. I just really would like to hear how this affected you, or did you enjoy it? Did you get any benefit out of it? How did you feel the thing? Like, what was your experience with it? If you don't mind, please share with me that information. And if you know anyone, yeah, you could use this to share it with them. And I'm really just trying to get my material moved around, like, so people can know I'm here for them, for these services. I need more clients so I can do my work. So please share. Thank you so much for your presence, your time, your energy. Peace and love. Until next time, hope you have the most abundant, beautiful unfoldment. Peace.